How's everyone doing? I'm so bored but also tired. I'm breathing fire like a dragon. I'm trying my best to stay awake but I can't. Stay awake. Come on, try and stay awake. Stay awake. Oh, nice team. Nice. I'm currently trying to stay awake because I'm falling. Because I'm tired and bored. Oh, my ears a bit itchy. No, it's alright, dude. I was waiting for people on Fortnite and no one got on. Expecting my cousin to play with me, but it takes him a while to get on Fortnite because I invited one of my cousins to a party. I was waiting there for like 2.5 hours and I was like, fuck this, I'm leaving. I couldn't even keep waiting for him. And then the thing he texted me before was, oh, sorry, buddy, I couldn't play because I was busy. And I was like, oh, yeah, what? Busy playing GTA? Like, he could have came up with a better excuse. He could have said, oh, I'm doing a mission. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Not just saying, oh, I'm busy. Busy doing what? Preparing a heist. The hell are you busy on GTA for? I'm preparing a heist. Is that what he's doing? He's like, hey, let's see. So we go in this entrance, we'll go in that exit, and we'll pick the bikes. Gosh. You know, he told me one time that he's never done a heist in GTA before. And I said, why? And he said, it looks too hard. And then I was like, it's not. You just gotta have people with you. There we go, okay, just hooked a fish. It's alright, dude. Good luck fishing. We gotta catch up on PlayStation soon, dude. Because I haven't seen you in like, don't know how many days. I've lost count. I don't want to watch a movie because I'm gonna get more bored. What's that? Yeah, that's that movie. Hmm. Oh, I forgot House of the Dragon's still going on. Oh no, wait, season 3 had its finale, didn't it? It did, yeah. Although I haven't seen season 3 though. Hello, Lisa, sorry I didn't see you. I saw apparently that House of the Dragon season 3 finale came out, but I haven't seen season 3 because I'm still on season 2 of House of the Dragon. I haven't gotten to finish the show yet because I'm too busy. I'm too busy watching the new show that came out on Prime Video called Sterling Point. Pretty good show. And I'm still finishing Off Campus. Before someone says, really, you watch all those teen shows? Shut up, okay? Shut up. Shut up. Although, I haven't watched the Legally Blonde series, so maybe I should. Maybe I should. Now, obviously. Thank you, but I'm taken. Unless that was mean by a friendly way. But, still, I'm taken. Can I take my charger off my controller, thank you? Come on, get off the controller. Get off. Get off my goddamn controller. Hello. Trying to take my charger off my. Jeez. Well, that got off one way or another. Okay. Well, at least I didn't break it. I didn't break the controller. Screw it, I'm gonna go on Fortnite, but this is probably gonna take me a while to be on Fortnite because I'm gonna have to look for a game to play while I'm bored. Waiting for this to load since it's 4 million years. 4 million years later, Fortnite hasn't downloaded. Why am I not in the game? Imagine that being the new meme. Waiting for 4 million years until Fortnite has downloaded, and then 4 million years later, there's nothing on Earth but one human and a lot of dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are back! Gosh, I'm glad that dinosaurs aren't here now. There'd be like chaos everywhere like Jurassic Park. Well, and Jurassic World. Jurassic Park, the dinosaurs don't really do anything. They just like roamed around. In Jurassic World, actually they were causing chaos, don't forget that. In Jurassic World, they were causing like so much chaos when they escaped, but then they started adapting to life. I know people are gonna hate me saying this, I loved Dominion, but I hated Rebirth. Like, it takes place 4 or 5 years after Dominion, right? And one of the characters, I think it was Scarlett Johansson, even though I love her actress, and Mahershala Ali, and forgot the other people that's in it, Jonathan Bailey, that's right, and I think Rupert Friend or something, I don't know. But the one thing I hated is that it takes place 4 or 5 years after Dominion, right? And they said in those 4 or 5 years, people have gone from loving / liking the dinosaurs to completely hating them. I'm like, really? You guys started adapting to the dinosaurs. Now 4 or 5 years later, you're like, ah, never mind. I don't like dinosaurs. Like, what changed? Like, what? Did the dinosaurs just get boring for everyone? I mean, I love Dominion, but I just wish it was a bit longer. And I wished, like, the one thing I did hate, though, is that, like, sure, we saw the OGs, like Sam Neill, R.I.P., Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum, but we didn't really see them much in, like, the movie. I just hit my nose, I was meant to hit my glasses. We saw them, we sort of saw them in Jurassic World Dominion, but you see them for like 5, 10, 20 minutes, and you didn't see them much until Chris Pratt and like Bryce Dallas Howard and their character's daughter comes in, and then there's new characters. I mean, I didn't really hate the new characters, I just thought like, great. New characters. Hello, Ava, if that's how you say the name, Ava, yeah. I'm currently playing Fortnite, but I don't know what to play. Well, hopefully tomorrow Joe's on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah, shit. I got the date wrong. Joe's not gonna be able to go to a live event with me. It's on a Saturday. He's got work. Joe's got work on Saturday. Oh, he's gonna go to the live event with me now. Oh, damn, I'm gonna have to find a replacement. Well, Joe, I got the date wrong. It's not on a Friday, it's on a Saturday. Sorry, pal, I'm gonna have to tell you tomorrow whenever you hop on. Great. So now I'm gonna have to find a replacement to come with me to a live event on Saturday. Because one of my best friends, Joe, was gonna originally go. We've been to a few live events together, and now we're not gonna be able to go to a live event because he has work on that day, which is Saturday. He works on Saturdays and Sundays, sometimes Fridays, but mostly has the weekdays not at work. Although he told me sometimes he goes to work on the weekdays, but only if they don't have people like working on their shifts. Like if you get what I mean, because they have people in shifts. I know because, well, I have a job, not just YouTube. Phone not gonna load? Why is my lip so dry? I need chapstick. I'm trying to figure out where to put my phone so I could play my game, but you guys could still see me. Maybe on the chair. Could the chair work? I mean, yeah, you'd partially see me. Yeah, there you go. And you could sort of hear the TV. Oh, pardon me. Jeez. Oh, sorry. I wonder if anyone heard that. I've never burped on my life before, but now I have. I apologize for that. I had like a meal before I went live. I don't know if anyone does this, but whenever I go to like McDonald's and like I have ice cream, but like I've ordered food but also an ice cream, I always eat the dessert first, then go to my food, but I don't get to eat my burger because I'm too full. I remember one of my like family members said, "Why do you always eat the ice cream first?" I'm like, "Cause I don't want it to melt." I don't like having ice cream if it's melted. I like eating it if it hasn't melted. And he said, "To be honest, you're a bit weird." And I said, "Oh, so it's weird that I eat it like that." It's just how I eat ice cream. I eat it before it melts and then I enjoy the rest of the food. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm bop bop, good vibration, bop bop, excitation, bop bop, good vibration, bop bop, excitations. Beach Boys. Everyone would think it's Rolling Stones, but no, Beach Boys. Boys, great band. Had great music. Well, I don't know if they still continue to perform. I don't know if they do. I think they do. Do they? I don't know. I can't wait for Percy Jackson season 3. Because I just remembered season 2 like I remember that season 2 released like hell no when. I don't know when season 2 released. I think season 2 released sometime 2025 and then ended 2026 something. I love Percy Jackson though. I was watching it with my older sister because I'm a big fan of both the movies and the books. And she's seen one of the movies with me, but she didn't know it was made into a series. And she watched 2 or 3 episodes with me because I was rewatching season 1. And she was like, "Why are you rewatching the episodes?" And I was like, "This is what I do before the new seasons or final seasons come out. Because I want to get caught up to date." And she's like, "What, you don't want to watch like timeline videos on YouTube or recap videos?" I was like, "No. Because they don't tell all the information on there." Which is true, they don't. They leave out like some of the important stuff. Like before the final season of The Walking Dead came out, right? I'm not gonna spoil it. But they like basically gave off something and they didn't say anything important from season 10. They just recapped half the episodes, and they were like, and that's the recap for The Walking Dead. And I was like, bro, you just recapped 4 episodes of season 10. What do you mean that's it for the recap? That wasn't it. And they were getting so many complaints on YouTube, and the guy said, oh, but I can't, because I've already made the video, guys. I can't re-record it, because Season 11 releases tomorrow. And I was like, say what? Release it before Season 11 comes out. He's like, no, I can't, guys. I'm sorry, I'm too tired. I can't film. Oh, fucking hell, dude. I don't know if people still watch him, but I'm pretty sure after that happened, I'm pretty sure he lost most of his fans. And I don't blame him, though. I don't blame him. Hell, I wasn't a fan of him, but I used to watch him sometimes. Hell, I wasn't like a fan of him per se. I wasn't like a fan of him. I just liked watching his content sometimes. It lags sometimes. Sorry, guys. You gotta get used to the lag. I'll put my character here. Where do I put my character? I'll put my character here. I mean, I haven't seen The Walking Dead like since it ended, but I have seen the spin-offs, but I don't want to rewatch The Walking Dead because I don't want to see my favorite characters getting killed off. It's the same for Squid Game. Not Cobra Kai, but like I just don't want to like go through the moments again of Cobra Kai. It took me a while to see Karate Kid Legends when it came out, so I waited till it came out on like digital, like, you know, like Amazon Prime and stuff. And when I watched it, I thought, like, this is the worst I've ever seen. I mean, there are some stuff I liked about Karate Kid Legends, but the one thing I hated, though, is how the film was so rushed. The film was rushed. Hold up, I'll answer that soon, Leo, one sec. The Karate Kid Legends was so rushed, like, sure, he learns, like, karate and kung fu, but also boxing, and they just rushed everything in the whole movie. But hey, at least we got to see Johnny again. But I love how he says, like, we should, like, open, like, a Mr. Miyagi-style restaurant. And, like, Daniel's like, no. And he's, like, talking about how, like, it would be cool. But, like, Daniel's like, nah, just nah, that wouldn't work. And then he says, like, you know, when they say wax on, wax off, he says inspired by pizza, and then he says something that's like pizza, and I was just laughing, and I was like, same old Johnny. How are you, Brooklyn? I'm alright. Bored, tired, sleepy, and I'm glad I didn't go to work today. I've been taking a break from work. I don't think I'll be able to go into work for a few days, maybe a few weeks or two, I don't know. Oh, almost fell. Where's that? Oh, there. Damn. Why, what happened? Oh, well, let's see, because my hands and fingers need to still recover, and got a new injury. But also because I can't handle the stress sometimes of my job. Sometimes I can't handle the stress. I mean, I'm still gonna work, sure, but I can't handle the stress of my job. Sometimes. Like, sure, I get some nice people sometimes, but most of the time I get, like, rude people. in my job. Like half the time I'm like thinking in my head like half the time I really want to yell at someone, but I can't because I know I'm gonna get fired. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm gonna be careful. I do love my job, but sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I hate it because I get the nice people sometimes, but mostly I get the rude people. Because there was this one person I was like delivering them McDonald's to them, and this guy says to me that I missed half stuff from his order, and then I realized I gave him the wrong because when I was in the McDonald's, they gave me the bags. Well, they had two bags on the counter, and tell me whose one it is. They just passed it out, so I picked one of them up, and then I realized, ah, shit, I picked up the wrong one by mistake. And then when I tried explaining to him, like, sir, I'll try and go back to the McDonald's and see if it's there, and then he was like, nah, don't fucking bother. Grabbed his Coca-Cola, grabbed the Coca-Cola that was, not his. Then he just chucked it in my face, and I was like, okay. I just went back to the vehicle and drove off. To be honest, I'm not gonna be rude, but I'm just gonna say this. I immediately, in my head, I was like thinking, I want to hit this dude because he just threw Coca-Cola in my face. Well, don't. You're just gonna get fired. Don't. Just don't. Just walk away. But although I had to go all the way back home and change into new clothes because he got all over. He got all over my clothes. It was great. So I smelled like Coca-Cola until I had a shower. Very great. And then he gave me 0 stars, and I was like, oh, cool, don't give a shit, mate. I don't give a shit what you give me. Well, he could have, like, I get it that I grabbed the wrong bag, but he didn't have to be, no offense, he didn't have to be a dick about it. Like, he could have been polite, like, oh, it's alright, there was just 2 bags, you couldn't tell which one were which. It's alright. He could have just said something like that, he didn't have to, like, look at me all mean and then just throw Coca-Cola in my face, like, dude. To be honest, I didn't cry, but I almost did. And when I told my older brother, he was like, dude, you could have just snatched the bag off him and you could have thrown it back at him. I was like, nah, because I would have got fired. He was like, who cares? And I was like, I got fired as an Uber driver. I don't need to get fired from Uber Eats. I'm not getting fired from Uber Eats. I got fired from being an Uber driver. Because I will tell the story before I go. The reason why I got fired from an Uber driver was due to because I picked up this guy, right? I picked up this guy and he was going somewhere. I don't know where he was going. I think a meeting or something. And there was traffic. And he told me to hurry up. And I told him, what do you expect me to do? Just drive in front of, like, traffic when there's a red light on? And he said, well, do something. And I was like, I don't know what you expect me to do. Do you expect this car to fly? Because I can't. And he said, I don't like your attitude. And I said, well, if you don't like it, you can find another Uber. He grabbed half his coffee. Well, not half, because there was a bit of it. Most of his coffee splashed onto me because he threw it at me. And then he said, I'm giving you a 1 star. And I said, oh, sir, you forgot something. And then I grabbed the rest of his cup that had the rest of coffee in it, and I splashed on the suit. And I said, oh, sorry. That's what happens when people become a dick to me. And then he says, I'm going to tell Uber about this. And I was like, I don't care what you do. And then I got fired. But the guy deserved it. Because he told me... Because before someone says something rude, you need to understand, the light was red. We were in traffic, and he was telling me to hurry it up. What does he expect me to do? Fly? Because I don't remember cars flying or teleporting. So what did he expect me to do? He told me, can you hurry it up? And I was like, I can't because there's traffic. And he said, well, can you go? And I said, can you see the lights red? What do you want me to do? Drive in front? I'm going to get hurt or worse. And he said, oh, it doesn't matter. Just keep going. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not going. Fucking hell. I may have been an Uber Eats driver now, but I have to say, there are all people out there that are so, no offense, there are always people out there that are so stupid and they don't think like, oh, just go, it doesn't matter if there's traffic. The light was red. Do you expect me to drive in front of the traffic? Christ, if the guy's watching, you're such an idiot, dude. Like, I don't know why you think it was a good idea for me to just drive in front of it, but I ain't gonna do that shit, okay? Okay, now I may not be an Uber driver now, because I'm Uber Eats, but if you ever go into an Uber again, do not, like, literally tell someone, like, oh, I know the light's red, but can you just drive? Like, what do you expect them to do? Teleport? Like, okay, your destination's here, okay, teleport, there we go. Like, do you expect them to do that? No. This ain't the Matrix we're living in, pal. Anyways, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna play some Fortnite, listen to music and calm me down because I'm about to have a panic attack. But anyways, have a great day and night.